We are Denny and Carrie Allen. We're the founders of Healing Hope Ministries. We started Healing Hope Ministries after the loss of our firstborn son, Asher.
That kind of stripped us to our core, and we were searching. We needed something, and we found a retreat center up in Cross Lake, Minnesota that we went to, and
they just helped us understand some of those pieces better, what we were going to be facing going down the road with some of those challenges, and kind of helped us understand that the relationship that we lost and how some of those things are different to navigate than the loss of a parent, the loss of a grandparent.
It helped us tremendously just learn more about this journey and what we were up against, and really start sharing together some of our thoughts and feelings, and kind of start processing a lot of what we were going through. I found it so healing visiting with other parents who had lost a child, and I would find myself going for 3-hour lunch dates with other moms who had lost a child, and it was so comforting to my heart to hear from someone else who had been down that journey, and to know that they were surviving and that they were living and that this was possible.
The secret is we are blessed by those relationships too, to help us keep moving through our healing and learning and just trying to navigate life.
And we just really felt God leading us to step into something more fully, and so we incorporated Healing Hope in 2016.
We have a real wide range of services we provide. We meet people one-on-one for coffee. We do Walk to Remembers throughout different cities that families have invited us to come into. We do monthly grief groups. We do the family retreats. We do mothers retreats. In the summertime, on free weekends and open weekends, we like to do very simple campfire and conversations where anyone's welcome just to come. We sit around the campfire, share stories, just talk about life. Sometimes it's deep grief related. Sometimes it's just day-to-day life, those kind of things. We do painted prayer workshops. So those are several different things that are encompassed in Healing Hope's ministry.
When we have families come for a retreat, we have one family at a time. And so there's 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, kitchen, living room. And so basically it's your own little apartment or own little cabin. So they come here and they stay for 2 to 4 days. And we live on the site as well, so we're kind of right here. And we've developed a booklet that we work through with the families, and we really just equip them with some of the tools and resources we got early on. And again, learning how to tell their story, opening up that communication with husband and wife, because it is so hard to do that. And then, if they have other children, they can bring their children along too, and we'll do different crafts and activities with the kids as well. So just really opening up that whole conversation within the whole family is just really powerful.
Time is not truly the healer. What we have learned over the last 10 years is that it's all the things that you do in that time that you have, just having coffee with another mom or dad and being able to share your pain and heart and those kind of things. So it's been really powerful experiences and to look back on.
One of the biggest things that families share with us after they have lost a child is that they don't want their child to be forgotten. So it's really been powerful to see families step into creating an item or something in honor of their child. And so we created the Legacy of Love program through our online store, and we work with families and we help them share the legacy of their child. And so they create these little items, and
that to us is the real blessing of the Legacy of Love program. It's another layer of healing, and what we've witnessed is the more you can share your story, the more comfortable you get sharing your story, the more you open the door for others to step into that room with you and help you move, help you learn. It removes the fear, and it just allows that process to naturally grow and build. So that's the exciting piece, I think, to both of us and the families that have stepped into the Legacy of Love program.
So another family that jumped on board with the Legacy of Love program, they created a comfy critter, is what we call it. And it's just this little squishy, almost like a stress ball, but just real soft, that fits right in your hand. And it doesn't have like facial expressions on it. It just has eyes. And so we put a little brochure along with that, kind of helping people identify some of the emotions that they might be feeling. A lot of times, especially for kids, it's hard to know what you're feeling when you experience this loss. And we actually had a family come here and we presented them with a little comfy critter. And one of the little boys, he had lost his brother and they were really close in age, so it was like his best friend. And he received that and came running to us and said, "I'm lonely." Like, I get goosebumps just saying that. But he finally was able to express how he was feeling.
And he was able to share that. He told me that. He said, "I'm lonely." He looked right at me and he was excited that he was using that word. He found a language he didn't have before. And his dad walked into the room just seconds later, and I witnessed him run over to him and do the same thing. And I can just see, the shock and the blessing simultaneously in the father. But it was a blessing that it opened up that door of communication for that little guy.
So families make these items and we put them on our online store. And once they sell, then part of the proceeds goes back to that family so that they can start a scholarship in memory of their child or whatever they want to do with that. And then part of it stays with Healing Hope to help us continue our mission.
Healing Hope is a nonprofit. We are greatly funded by businesses, individuals, different organizations, churches, civic groups that have stepped in and helped create and fund the beginning of Healing Hope.
We would appreciate any kind of support. We have a website. You can donate online. You can sign up to receive our monthly updates so you kind of know what activities and stuff are going on. And we just have all kinds of different things constantly moving where it's good to get those updates and see where you can maybe step in to volunteer or share something with a friend. Just lots of opportunities.
And you can always give us a call if people like to talk on the phone. Some people don't like the technology, and our phone number is 605-934-2525. And if we don't grab it, there's a voicemail there. We'd gladly respond, and we love having the conversations with people to let them know it's hard to express all the different ways they can step in, but we do a lot of different types of events. And some people just like being advocates for us and telling their communities, hey, this place exists, and we mail things to those families. They kind of spread our material around, take them to their churches or hospitals or funeral homes, and more or less the marketing part of it, getting the word out that this resource is available. And we also share other resources that we know about in the community if it's going to help them, walk their path. We really try to focus on helping people build their community of support. It's just not Healing Hope and Carrie and I or our network. It's all people that are wanting to step into that journey with people.